Hello children, welcome to Lucid Study. Today in mathematics we are going to discuss the first chapter, rational numbers. Okay, ఈ రోజు మనం అకరణీయ సంఖ్యల గురించి తెలుసుకోబోతున్నాం, right? Before entering into this chapter, what we are going to learn in this chapter? See, first one we are going to learn about history of numbers, then operations on rational numbers, and then properties of rational numbers, and representation of rational numbers on number line, and last one representation of rational numbers in p by q form. ఓకే, సో ఇవన్నీ మనము నేర్చుకోబోతున్నాం. సో ఫస్ట్ టాపిక్ హిస్టరీ ఆఫ్ నంబర్స్, లెట్ us డిస్కస్. సో హిస్టరీ ఆఫ్ నంబర్స్ అంటే మనకి అసలు స్టార్టింగ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద నంబర్స్ వీ హ్యావ్. సో జనరలీ వీ హ్యావ్ కౌంటింగ్ నెంబర్స్ ఇన్ ద బిగినింగ్. సో కౌంటింగ్ నెంబర్స్ మీన్స్ 1 2 3 4 లైక్ దిస్. సో దోస్ నంబర్స్ ఆర్ సెడ్ టు బి న్యాచురల్ నంబర్స్. Later invention of zero happened, so that the zero was mixed with natural numbers and together they called as whole numbers. So whole numbers means zero as well as natural numbers together we can say whole numbers. Later there is a need of negative integers also, negative numbers also, so that negative numbers zero and these natural numbers all together are said to be integers. Okay, after that more numbers are required, so that they invented rational numbers. So rational number means what? So any number that is in the form of p by q is said to be a rational number. Okay, so in between any two integers, suppose 1 and 2, in between are there any numbers exist? So there are many numbers exist, so in that rational numbers will be there. So that we are going to discuss in this chapter. Okay, see what do you mean by rational number. So the set of rational numbers is denoted by letter q. Natural number is denoted by n, whole numbers is denoted by w, integers will be denoted with z, and rational numbers will be denoted with q. Okay, so because quotients, these are all quotients, that is why with the q they will represent. Next, q is the set of all numbers of the form p by q. This is important. So rational number means what? If a number is in the form of p by q, then what is pq here? Pq are integers, and most important thing is this: q should not be 0. Okay, we cannot divide any number with 0. Division with 0 is not possible. We already know this. That is why we can define a rational number as a number which is in the form of p by q is said to be a rational number where the denominator is not 0. Okay, clear with the definition. See, some rational numbers I wrote: 1 by 3, 3 by 4, 7 by 8, minus 7 by 8, 1, 2 by 3. 2 is also rational number, because you can ask me that it is not in the form of p by q, how 2 is rational number? Here you can see 2 can be written as 2 by 1. Okay, so 2 by 1 we can write, so that it is a rational number. Even 0 is also a rational number. See here, 0 by any number you write, 0 by 5, the answer will be 0. So 0 is also a rational number. Denominator should not be 0, numerator can be 0. Okay, so 15 by 7, so many examples we can give. Right, now understood what do you mean by rational numbers? Let us discuss the operations on these rational numbers. What are the operations we have in mathematics? Addition, subtraction, multiplication as well as division. Right, so we will discuss about addition and subtraction, because addition and subtraction must be done in the same manner. Okay, so let us discuss addition and subtraction of rational numbers. Okay, plus and minus of rational number. Plus means addition, minus means subtraction. Okay, so how to do addition and subtraction, let us see. So I will consider two rational numbers. Suppose 3 by 5 plus minus I will take one more number as 7 by 9. So how you have done addition in fraction, the same manner here also we have to do addition and subtraction in case of rational numbers. Okay, just recall those 7th class first chapter fractions. Our thing will be easy here. Okay, how to add these two rational numbers, let us see. First, to add two fractions, these two are fractions, right? So to add these two fractions, what we have to take? We have to take LCM of the denominator. See here, 5 and 9 both are co-primes. There is no common factor. So that what we can take LCM, we will just multiply. So multiply 5 into 9, that is 45. Okay, easy way. Just multiply the denominators, then do cross multiplication of the denominators and numerators like this. So like this, if you multiply and in between sign is plus, so if you do it, it will be more easy. Okay. Now 9 3s are 27 plus 5 7s are 35. If you add these two, 62 upon 45. So like this, we have to add these two rational numbers. Suppose if you want to subtract these two, same process we will do. Just sign change, that's all. So 3 by 5 minus 7 by 9 is there. Now how we will subtract these two? Same, denominators are not same. So if denominators are not same, then what we have to do? We have to take LCM of the denominators. LCM means how to take these two are co-primes, just we will multiply and then do cross multiplication. Okay, same as here. So I will do multiplication. So 45 and do cross multiplication. 9 3s are 27 minus 5 7s are 35. Now 27 minus 35, how much? That will be minus 8 by 45. So like this, we will subtract the given rational numbers. Okay, only denominators we need to check. If the denominators are same, then we have to add directly or subtract directly. If they are not same, then we have to take LCM and do cross multiplication. It will be more easier. Okay, understood what is addition and subtraction? You have already done this in 7th class in terms of fractions. Okay, so here we are doing in terms of rational numbers, right? Next operation is multiplication of rational numbers. Multiplication of rational numbers means what? So how to multiply two fractions? Let us see. Suppose I have given you two rational numbers a by b and c by d. How to multiply these two? Very simple. Other than addition and subtraction, multiplication is more easier. So how to do it? Just multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators, then your thing is over. Okay, so a into c, ac by bd, that's all. Just multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators, your answer will be ready. Okay, so for example, if I take 2 by 7 into 9 by 11, so what will be your answer? I need to multiply the numerators and I need to multiply the denominators. Okay, so 2 into 9 by 7 into 11. 2 into 9 will be 18 by 7 into 11 is 77. That's all. So multiplication is over. Okay. Before going to division, we need to know what do you mean by a reciprocal of a rational number. Reciprocal means, so just ulta palta means we need to do reverse the fraction. Okay, fraction reciprocal you have already known, but same whatever you applied there, the same thing we will apply here. Okay, suppose if fraction is, if rational number is in p by q, so its reciprocal will be q by p. Just we need to change numerator into denominator and the denominator into numerator. Okay, so if you do like that, it will be reciprocal of the given fraction. Okay, or rational number. Suppose example I will take, what is reciprocal of minus 5 by 9? What is reciprocal of minus 5 by 9? Just I told you to change denominator into numerator and the numerator is into denominator. Okay, so I will change that. So if you change that, it will be 9 by minus 5. 9 by minus 5 is nothing but minus 9 by 5. That's all. Okay, so reciprocal means what? Just we need to change numerator into denominator, denominator into numerator. Okay, so like this we will do that one. Now we will enter into the division. Very important. See here, division of rational numbers. So I have given an example. So see here, sign we need to be very careful. If you divide two negative rational numbers, then the answer will be plus. So that minus into minus, plus into minus and minus into plus, these you should know already. Okay, so if you know this will be more easier for you. Okay, right. See here, remember that to divide by a non-zero number, multiply the reciprocal of the number. So did you understand? So I will explain you. to better understanding. Okay, see here I have taken two rational numbers a by b and c by d. I want to divide these two rational numbers. So how I can divide? So simple, very easy. See, I want to divide. So a by b divided by c by d. Now see how I will change. See here, but this division will be changing into multiplication by reciprocaling the second fraction. Okay, second fraction will be reciprocal. So if you reciprocal it, it will be d by c. So your answer will be ad by bc. Okay, to divide two rational numbers, what we have to do? The second one must be reciprocal and then multiply. That is the way of doing division of two rational numbers. How you did in fractions, the same way we can do in rational numbers also. Clear now all operations, right? So if you still have doubt, please recapitulate all these so that you will understand much better, right? Now all numbers have different properties. Okay, so let us discuss about properties of rational numbers. Okay, to discuss this, first what are the properties we can test for rational numbers? So any numbers we will test with some properties, whether it will follow or not. Okay, so those properties I will tell you now. First one is closure property. What do you mean by closure property? Closure property is nothing. If you add two rational numbers, the answer will be rational number or any other number. So answer will be obviously rational number. So if you add two rational numbers, if the answer is again a rational number, that property is said to be closure property. Okay, see here a, b are two different rational numbers. If you add these two, the result is again a rational number. So hence what we can say, rational numbers obeys closure property under addition. Clear? So next, if you see subtraction, if you subtract two rational numbers, again you will get the same rational number, right? If you subtract two rational numbers, answer will be again a rational number. So this property is obeying under subtraction. Closure property is obeyed by rational numbers under subtraction. Similarly, if you multiply two rational numbers, again the answer will be a rational number. So this is a multiplication closure. Okay, so rational numbers will obey closure property under multiplication also. And last, division. Division, one condition is there. What is that? Division of rational numbers is also a rational number. So if you divide two rational numbers, then the answer will be again a rational number. But here one case is there, special case. What is that? If you consider one rational as 2 by 7, the other rational number if you consider as 0, then division here not possible. Okay, so that is why you need to be careful. Exemption is there here. What is that? In case of 0, except 0, rational numbers will obey closure property under division. Okay, you should not take the second rational number as 0. Okay, if you take 0, then it will be a contradiction. So if you want to divide two rational numbers, the second one should not be 0. Then only division of two rational numbers is possible. And if you divide, the answer will be again a rational number. Right? Next, see, next commutative property. Commutative property is nothing. See, if you add two rational numbers in one order, suppose if I add 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3, answer will be how much? It will be 7 by 3. Am I right? Suppose if I change the order while addition, if I change it, so if you change it, what happens? 5 by 3 plus 2 by 3, what is your answer? Again answer 7 by 3. That means if you add any two rational numbers in any order, then the answer will be same. That means a plus b is equal to b plus a. So reverse. Okay, so that is what say a plus b is equal to b plus a. But in case of subtraction, it is not possible. See here, subtraction is not possible. A minus B is not equal to B minus A. So we can say that rational numbers are not commutative under subtraction. Similarly, multiplication, if you multiply two rational numbers in any order, see, suppose if I take 2 by 3 into 7 by 5, what is my answer? So my answer will be 14 by 15. Suppose if I change the order, 7 by 5 into 2 by 3, I am reversing the order now. What will be the answer? Again the answer is 14 by 15. So what we can say? Rational numbers are commutative under multiplication also. Like division is not commutative, because if you divide two rational numbers, if you reverse them and again if you divide them, the answer will not be same. That is why rational numbers are not commutative under division. Okay, subtraction as well as division, these rational numbers are not commutative. Okay, right. Next, associative. Associative is very easy. See here, we have to consider three rational numbers here. Up to now we have taken only two, but in associative how many we have to take? Three we have to take. Okay, I will take three rational numbers. So I will take, see, 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3 plus 3 by 3. So what will be your answer? First, Bodmas rules. According to Bodmas rules, we have to solve the bracket first. So 2 by 3 plus 5 plus 3, 8 by 3. Now if you solve this, your answer will be 10 by 3. So for this you got answer 10 by 3. Suppose if I change bracket, okay, if I change bracket, see, if I change bracket like this, 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3 plus 3 by 3. Now tell me what is your answer? So it will be 7 by 3 plus 3 by 3. Again answer is 10 by 3. That means I am getting the same answer even if I am changing the brackets. So that means what we can say? Rational numbers are associative under addition. Okay. So see here, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. That means changing the brackets. So even if you change the brackets, it will give you the same answer. Okay. Next, if you see this subtraction is not associative, because subtraction will always give you negative answer. That is why this will be false in case of associative. Even multiplication is also associative. If you multiply three numbers in any order, the answer will be same. So multiplication is associative under multiplication in rational numbers. Similarly, division is not associative in rational numbers. Okay. So similarly, distributive property, very very important. So distributive property means A into B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. What do you mean by this? So A into B plus C is equal to, what I am doing is, just I will multiply A into B plus A into C. Okay. So this is true. That is why this is called distributive law under addition. Distributive law under addition. Next, distributive law under subtraction means just we need to change the sign. Okay. So A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. This is the distributive law. Okay. And multiplication and division, there is no distributive law. Okay. Distributive law means A into B plus C, that is under addition. Distributive law under addition means A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C, and distributive law under subtraction is equal to A into B minus A into C, right? So these are the properties of rational numbers. Okay. So now we will discuss some special persons in rational numbers. Who are those? Let us see. Role of zero, very very important. Zero is very very important. Why? Because if you add anything to zero, or if you add 0 to anything, the answer will be that thing. So A plus 0 is equal to A, 0 plus A is equal to A. That is why 0 is said to be additive identity. Okay, in exam 1 mark question direct bit for you. That is, what is that? What is additive identity? What is additive identity? 0. Why 0 is additive identity? Because 0 is added to something or something added to 0, answer will be the same thing. Okay, so that is why 0 is said to be additive identity. Understand? Next, role of 1. One more special person. 1. What is that? Multiplicative identity. So previously we added 0 to anything, we got the same thing. Here also see, we are multiplying this time. If you multiply with 1 with anything, the answer will be that thing. If you multiply 1 with anything, the answer will be the same thing. So 1 is said to be multiplicative identity. Understand? So these are the special persons. Now one more property we will learn, that is additive inverse. Suppose 2 is given to you and I told you what should be added to 2 so that your answer is 0. What must be added to 2? So you must be added here with minus 2, then only you will get 0. So then what we can say, minus 2 is additive inverse of 2. Similarly, 2 is additive inverse of minus 2. So like this we can conclude. Okay, additive inverse means just we need to change the sign. Okay, suppose if I ask you what is additive inverse of minus 7 by 9, what is your answer? Just you need to change the sign and we need to keep as it is. So if you change the sign, so minus will become plus, so answer will be 7 by 9. So additive inverse is 7 by 9. Just you need to change the sign. Okay, so suppose if I ask you what is the additive inverse of 6 by 11. So here now no sign means plus here. Okay, if you change the sign, the answer will be minus 6 by 11. So additive inverse means what? Just we need to change the sign, right? So next concept is reciprocal of a rational number or multiplicative inverse of a rational number. See here, multiplicative or reciprocal means what we have to do? We have to reverse the number. See here, 2 by 3 is there. What is the reverse? If you reverse that, that means numerator if you make it into denominator and denominator if you make it into numerator, then what happens? So it will be 3 by 2. Now you multiply these two. So you will get multiplicative identity 1. So 3 by 2 is said to be, so 3 by 2 is said to be multiplicative inverse of 2 by 3. Similarly, 2 by 3 is a multiplicative inverse of 3 by 2. Okay, if you reciprocal the fraction or a rational number, what happens? So if you multiply, then you will get answer 1, right? So this is said to be, the first number is said to be reciprocal of second one and the second one is said to be for reciprocal of the first one. Like this we will define the multiplicative inverse of a rational number. Okay.